This episode of the WP Builds podcast is brought to you today by Omnisend, the top-rated email and SMS marketing platform for WordPress. More than 100,000 merchants use Omnisend every day to grow their audience and sales. Ready to start building campaigns that really sell? Find out more at www.omnisend.com. And by GoDaddy Pro, the home of managed WordPress hosting that includes free domain, SSL, and 24/7 support. Bundle that with the Hub by GoDaddy Pro to unlock more free benefits to manage multiple sites in one place, invoice clients, and get 30% off new purchases. You can find out more at go.me/WP Builds. Hello. That logo on that video gets awfully big by the end. I've only just noticed how large it is. I'm going to have to fix that. It's Leo. Look, over there. Leo. No, it stops with you. You're the only one. It's Leo Lozovic. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Pointing at your head. He's right at the other side of the planet. And it would be amazing if I could reach through that screen and my hand came through, but I can't. I would have like a 10,000 mile long arm. Leo Lozovic has joined us on 2 previous occasions on this webinar. He's also joined us on the podcast. He has a fabulously cool plugin called Gato GraphQL. Maybe just pause or open up a new tab maybe and go and Google it, GATO, and then a space, and then GraphQL without a space, and see what it can do. But if you can't be bothered to do that and you would like Leo to show you what it can do, well, that's why you're here. On previous episodes of this webinar series, we got introduced to GraphQL and running queries and all of that good stuff. And then we had an episode where we were showing how you could customize content, duplicate posts, and many other things. We never quite got through everything. Today, we were going to be doing one thing, but Leo's had a bit of a change of heart and he's swapped the order around a little bit. So firstly, Leo, what are we doing today? What's on the agenda?
We're going to see translation and importing and distributing content across sites.
Fabulous stuff. We'll get stuck into that in just a moment. A few bits of housekeeping. I know we do this every single episode, but unless we do, somebody complains. If you want to make a comment, if you would like to offer a question up to Leo or something like that, feel free. Don't be shy. The best way to do that is to go to this page, wpbuilds.com/live. If you're logged into a Google account, then you can use the YouTube comments, which is a box on the side or underneath on mobile. If you don't want to be logged into anything, there's a little button inside the video, top right of the video. It says something like live chat. It's black little button. Click that and you don't have to be logged into anything. You just type your name in and you're off to the races. You can put a comment in there. If you're watching this on Facebook, they don't allow us to have your name. So go here, wave.video/lives/Facebook, and you'll be able to give us a comment there. I got a bit freaked out then, Leo, because over your shoulder, your cat just arrived. And
Actually, this is the cat. If you see,
it's the cat on the logo of the plugin. Bring the cat. It's great.
So,
yeah.
Logo,
oh, look at the little thing, little pushty.
Remember this face.
Yeah, you are entirely responsible, little cat, for everything that goes on.
Luckily, the cat doesn't understand what's going on. Ask me for any compensation, copyright, or anything.
Do you know what, Leo? I don't understand half of what your plugin does. That's why it's necessary to have you here. But yeah, if you go to the Gato GraphQL plugin, you will see a cat all over the place. There's cat logos everywhere, and that is the very cat. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's the cat. Okay, so what are we doing today then? What are we going to do? We're going to do translating content, interacting with external services, importing, distributing content. Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit. That concept-wise, yes, I have a list that I'm going to show when you share my screen.
Okay. Shall I share your screen now, or is it going to do that like loop into infinity? Okay, we're ready. Perfect. There you go. There's your screen.
Sorry. Yeah. So here we are. Perfect. So this is the program for today. So it's a bit. There are things that I planned for the 4th episode, but now I have rearranged them. So it's going to be translating content and importing, distributing content across websites. what we're going to see. And I have some new development that I'm going to show you now. So okay, let's
Oh,
start. Yeah. So
okay.
actually, I'm quite actually excited to have done this that I'm going to show you now. So to
Nice.
start, you have to. This is oh, you can see the screen here, right? So this is the cat. That's the cat.
There's the cat twice.
Let me.
Yeah, do it again. I love it. Look, let's see how accurate is the logo. Yes, I can see the little brown smudge going down between the eyes. Very nice. Green eyes, little cat.
Okay.
Where would we be without
So
cats? Great.
so uh, I'm going to open a server, like a testing site, to demonstrate what I'm going to do today.
Okay.
And so, as much as I'm doing this, you guys on the other side of the screen, you can do the same. So, if you come to the website here and you scroll all the way down, a bit more, a bit more, a bit more, a bit more. Here, there is a button that says play with Gato GraphQL in a testing site. I'm going to click there. This is uh, a InstaWP. You can
Nice.
open, you can create a site with Gato GraphQL and the extensions installed. So once again, Gato GraphQL, it's free. Oh, and it's going to be soon in the WordPress directory. That's and
Oh, that's happening, is it? That's great.
yeah, because it's been approved.
Hey, well done. What was that, like 90 days or more?
More,
Yeah. It's
more,
hard
yeah,
work that, isn't it? There's a lot of plugins
yeah,
and not enough people doing the
yeah, yeah,
vetting. So, yeah.
yeah. So I still need to work a bit on releasing it. And yeah, and a few weeks and it's going to be up there.
Nice.
So it's free the plugin, but then the extensions are commercial. And what I'm going to be demonstrating is a combination of both. So some functionality are free, some of them you will need some extension to run them. So now this is my InstaWP site. And the first thing that I wanted to show you is here is this thing called predefined persistent queries. So if you remember the previous two episodes,
I do.
when I wanted to demonstrate something, what I did was to come here to a section called recipes. And here we'll go to the section that I wanted to demonstrate, I don't know, like retrieving structured data. And I'll ask you to copy the query.
Yeah.
And then I will go to the client and I will paste the query.
Yeah, there was a bit of copying and pasting going on.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I will execute it. Okay, I had to pass some variables. It was a bit of a mess because I don't know, it's like too many steps. And that section recipes is meant to explain how it works, but I found out that people want solutions and they don't necessarily want to understand how it works. They're like, I'm interacting with people and they're like, I just want to solve the problem. I need like something that works in 10 seconds.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good point. Yep. Yep.
So I was thinking, all right, there are these plugins for running snippets of code, like PHP code. You have
Yeah.
WP code and you have code snippets, right?
Yeah.
Um, you had a podcast with the code snippets, right?
I had a podcast with Ovidu from WP Codebox. And that was a little while ago. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm doing kind of the same, but using GraphQL queries. So there's
Mm.
this thing called persistent queries that I had already shown. Now the novelty, what I have called the predefined persistent queries, is that all of these use cases that I'm demonstrating, they're already predefined on the plugin. So when you install the plugin, they're already here.
Nice.
Yeah. So now instead of having to go to the recipe, copy the query, paste it on the client, and run it, it's already created. You just have to go to the corresponding recipe of like the query and just execute it straight. It's already created.
Huh.
So let's see the first one. The first one is duplicating impost. So
Okay, I do
here,
this every single day of the week. Literally every day I do this. So I want to see this one.
okay. So I will just open this in a new tab, and basically this is a custom post type with the
Uh-huh.
query here. And from here, from this custom post type, I can already execute the query. So here it says what parameters I need to pass. In this case, the post ID of the post to duplicate. So then I just provide that information, post ID 40. And I run this. duplicate post. Okay.
Boom.
Now let's go to the post and see what happened. And here we
There
are.
it is.
So it just created. Okay, maybe I'll demonstrate again.
Oh
Run
yeah,
it again.
just in case we're
Yeah, just
suspicious
in
that
case that
way.
you
Yeah,
can.
yeah. Yeah, there should be another
Okay,
one.
here we go.
Yay!
Now you have the duplicator plugin from Yoast, and there are options. You might think like, oh, why do I need yet another plugin for this? Because you have here the query, and you can personalize the query to suit your needs. So, for instance, in this query here, we are fetching the title. What if you don't want to duplicate it straight, but you want to append a string to the title when you're duplicating? So, for instance, here we can do I will append the string copy.
Okay, copy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So now if I run this again, and we come here again, here it is. The one
No
duplicated now
kidding.
it has copy on the
Yeah.
title. So this is quite important that you have the power to decide how to modify the output of your algorithm. That's not something that you can do with all the other duplicator plugins.
No, you just get the choices of what they give you, right?
Yeah,
And if they add copy, then that's what
yeah.
they do. You can
So
put it
this is
in.
also
Yeah,
draft. If you
yeah,
want
yeah.
to publish it straight, you can. If you want to change the author, you can. If you want to set a different slug, you can. So basically, you have that level of customization.
Can I ask a question, right? Just
Yes.
this is personally from me. Could I duplicate a post from one custom post type to another custom post type?
Can you give me an example?
Well, so let's say, for example, I have a custom post type of, oh, I don't know, episodes, and I have another custom post type called shows. Could I go into the episodes
Mm.
list and say, copy this show, but now I want it to appear in the episodes custom post type. So it's going
Yeah.
from one custom post type over to another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So actually,
Yay.
the properties which are the same, like all the custom post types, they have a title, content,
Yep.
slug,
Yep.
excerpt, status. All of those properties they are the same. So you can just change the name of the custom post type. Yeah, it will work. And then
Nice.
you can also map properties. Maybe for instance, you have a meta on one post type that the equivalent meta has a different name. You can fetch that meta and then save it with a different name. So then you can also do mapping. So yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's going to save me a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So next one is duplicating multiple posts at once. So it's basically the same, but instead of doing one by one, we
This is
can
exactly what I need to do. Again, you've hit the nail on the head this week, Leo. This is perfect.
let's close this. So there's another processor query called duplicate posts. So here, the way that I'm duplicating them is by saying how many at a given time and starting from which one, right? The limit
Yep.
and the offset. So once I press here, retrieve created post, and I go back. Okay, let's go back to the posts that I just closed for I don't know what reason.
You just
Now,
did. There are 10 of them. Top 10. What is it?
yeah, you can see it has
Something like
duplicated
Hello
this.
World, somewhere like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, all of these ones which are all draft, they have been duplicated. So you can in no time, like replicate your database, like all of the posts, and then do something with it.
Wow, that's so fast.
Okay, next one. Okay, one thing, Nathan, and this might be a problem.
Oh no. Oh dear.
When I first designed this series, the 1 hour was because I was explaining how it works. But now you can see I run the script and it just works.
It's fine. It's totally all right. If we end quicker, that's great. No worries. It doesn't have to go for an hour.
Okay,
But
next one is let's do some translation. I love this one.
okay.
So persist the query. Let's search for that. Translate. Yeah. Okay. So this one, let's open this one. I have two versions. One is for Gutenberg and one is for the
I
classic
see that.
editor.
Yeah, yeah, classic one as well. Okay. All right.
I'll first show you the Gutenberg one. Actually, it's a really interesting one.
Yeah,
So
this is a lot, isn't it? There's a lot going on here.
I'll show you this. I have a blog post here using Gutenberg. This one that is full of blocks, as the title says. Welcome to single post full of blocks. and it's basically many blocks, right? Here you have the paragraph block, a tile one, another paragraph block, but it has some properties like some background color. Here you have a picture and the caption of the picture.
And what a
This
picture.
is and here is a title also with some formatting, and you have a list, a cover image with some text here that we cannot really see, but there it is. Here is a table. No, sorry, this is a nested blocks. You have blocks which are inside blocks, which are inside blocks. There we go. A button. This is a image gallery. Another button. Here is a video and sorry, this audio with the caption,
Audio,
the video, and here's a table, and here's a YouTube embed with the caption. So what we're seeing here is basically the WordPress editor. And what I will do now is to run this persistent query called translate post. So it says that I need to pass the post ID and the language to translate it to. So let's do that. Post ID, I know that this is 40. And language. What language do you want, Nathan?
Oh, I don't know. You speak Spanish. You could go straight into Spanish, and then you could be critical of how accurate it was or not. Yeah.
And I run this. This will do one single call to the Google Translate API, passing all the strings, all the properties in all the blocks. And now, if we go back to the post section, let's see. Here it is. It has this one. It has duplicated it.
Okay, so duplicated as well as translated, which makes sense, right? Yeah. I
Yeah,
have no
actually,
idea if that's right, but it looks good.
Okay, so actually, this one, okay, I'll show you something. Since here we can. There's another property that is update. So if I say update true, then
Okay.
let's. Oh, sorry. Let's just run this. And now my original post that was in English, now this one is in Spanish. So let's see how this one works. So here you have the title, you have the text, the paragraph, you have the other paragraph with all the formatting, you have the picture and the caption that also have been translated. You have the list, and you have the cover, and you have the blocks inside blocks inside blocks, the image gallery, the buttons, video, the audio inside the table. Everything has been translated.
Unbelievable. Like, really cool. That's such a time saver. What a fabulous example.
Yeah. So you don't need to do copy paste.
No, it's gone. It's all gone. That is so neat. And obviously, we're reliant upon Google's Translate API.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, though, aren't they? They're really, really, really decent. But caveat emptor, get somebody to check it. But boy,
it is. And actually, let me show you something that gets even better. Where we are, which is actually the next one. Translating multiple posts at once. Now, there's another recipe here that is translate posts. Let's open this one. Oh, this one. I need to undo.
Yeah, you need to go back. You need to put.
Oh well, no, I can translate from Spanish to
go back into English. Yeah, see how that works. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Right. What could actually go wrong? Right. We are. I mean, you should not innovate while doing a demo, but well, here we are. So I'll open this one. Translate posts. Let's see what is it. Translate to lang. Translate to lang. So I will just also edit this because it is not part of the recipe of the query, and translate from.
Okay, so you're going into the weeds here a bit. All right.
Yeah, so this is basically what I was saying before, that if you need to customize the query, you can just do it.
Yeah.
Translate from lang. Okay. So now I can provide also the from. So translate from lang, Spanish, and translate to Lang. Let's just say Chinese, just because.
Okay, yeah,
Only
because
because we can, right?
just because. Let's see.
Yeah. And so this is the important thing: post IDs. Then now you can provide many post IDs. This one was the
Okay,
one that we just translated, and Hello World is
we just
number
keep
one.
going. Number one.
Yeah, I could do like many more, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
even though I don't even know if which. Okay, let's see. But they're not in Spanish though. No, it's okay. Just do let's do these two. Doesn't matter. And I translate this. From Lang. Oh, it has not been defined on the operation. I need to add it. This is why we say that.
Never go off piste on a demo. I love it. They're better this way. It's more fun.
Yeah, right.
And you get to see you at work as well, seeing how quickly you can navigate around your own plugin. It's fabulous.
Translate from Lang, translate to Lang. There it is. Oh, what's going on? Why is it not there? It's here. Translate to Lang, translate from Lang. Yeah, this is why you should not do this.
You live and learn. I've been doing these live things for years, and typically, if you do something that you hadn't asked, it always goes a bit pear shaped.
What I'm actually doing is you're defining here the. So this is okay. Let's talk a bit about GraphQL, right?
Yeah, yeah, nice.
This is the variable that you're providing. So once you provide this variable here, it is defined on the operation. Here it is. This is the operation, transform data. Line 651. Oh, well, why don't I just check the error, right? Here it's saying line
651.
651. So, yeah, but here it is. Why is it not? Oh, because it's here. I had to also add it here. Uh-huh. But why is it not the other one there? What's going on? Maybe I should not pretend that
Pull
this.
out, pull out. Yeah,
Yeah, I should not pretend that I know what I'm doing.
back away from the demo.
This is so strange. Why is it not working?
Oh,
Why is it not taking this?
I don't
It has
know.
not been defined in the operation, but here it is.
651 translation to string.
This should this is the one that doesn't work. Is not is it because I had to update it? No, it cannot be. Of course it cannot be that. I
It's a
don't know.
mystery.
You know,
It is.
let's undo this and
It is a mystery.
let's
We've
just
seen it
forget that I'm
working,
doing this.
just not in that specific in that specific case. But we know how this goes, right? We all work in this industry. Things that are supposed to work just confound us.
Yeah, and this is so
I'll bet
strange.
you'll hang up this call, and
Yeah, what's
4
going on here?
seconds after we've pressed end broadcast, you'll be like, "Oh, it was so
Yeah.
obvious. It was
Okay,
that."
so this it did the translation, but this one will
It
not be
did.
good because okay, here is because I mean I said from
You said from
yeah
what did you say? From
this okay, let's do another one. Let's okay, let me just go back this. Let's do this properly. Two revisions. Let's go back to
go
English.
back to English and begin again. Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
Restore. Ah, this is not
Did
it.
you not create? Was that a copy? What ID is that? I think you might have
Oh, I don't
created
even
that.
have it
I
in
think
English.
that's the created copy, possibly, is it? As opposed to the
Oh,
original
is
one.
that what it is? Let's see. It was this one that I modified before.
Go for that revision. Ah, you got 3 revisions there.
Yeah, but why is it not showing me the first one in English?
Yeah, I don't know. That's curious, isn't it?
This is a bug.
Yeah, that's not you.
No, this is not me.
You overwrote the original the original English one, I guess, with all the tables and all of that
Yeah,
stuff in it.
yeah. Well,
Ah,
Oh,
You can
yeah.
always go to InstaWP and start again. It takes 3 seconds.
Yeah, actually, I'll do that actually. While I'm starting the new one, there we go. I'll keep showing why this is actually cool. But so in any case, what I did here, where were we? In the in this one is to pass several posts, and Google Translate, you the more strings you provide, the better is going to be the translation, right? Depends on the context. So you can actually
Oh,
translate 20
okay.
blog posts at the same time in one go, and Google Translate receives in one single operation the data for all 20 blog posts. So that will make the accuracy of the translation much higher.
That's interesting. I did not know that. So you can do things on bulk, in bulk, and the
Yeah,
bulk.
because
Yeah.
basically, you have words which can have different meanings, right? Even like the word get in English, you can translate it like 20 different ways.
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
But if you say, I don't know, get up, you're providing more context. Then,
Yep.
the translation becomes
Yep.
better and better and better.
Yep.
So the more data you provide to Google Translate, the more accurate will be the translation. So basically, here you can actually translate, I don't know, all the different posts on the site in one single go.
And yeah, yeah, and that way you'll have more context, and hopefully it will be more accurate. And you don't have to do it multiple times. You just put the post IDs in there, one after the other. Easy peasy.
Yeah. I mean, you could also say like, I mean, limit 10, and then, you go like 10 by 10 by 10 by 10, or
Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
Okay.
basically, you have the chance to do one or the other. Oh, network error. Now, oh no, this is the problem. InstaWP is down.
Oh, let's check it from my end. Let me see if it's down over here as well. Hold on.
Okay.
Insta WP. This is a bit like when Cloudflare goes down, like the world comes to an end. It's like,
Yeah, but I
no.
need this. I need InstaWP to demonstrate the import feature.
I'm seeing the front end of InstaWP is still up, but I can't say whether their back end is still going, but their website is still going
Okay, this
live.
one seems to be going. Today is
Okay,
not the day. Today is not the day.
that's right. Stupid Wednesday.
I think no, I think it is my cat because she didn't want to be on the screen. She's like giving me a
Yeah, she's
tantrum.
just giving you the bad vibes. She came in a moment ago and meowed, and maybe it
Oh
was
no,
that.
that's another one.
Oh, oh, multiple.
That's
Hey,
this one.
oh, little cat.
Yeah, but this one is not. This one doesn't have any stake in the plugin.
Maybe that's it. It's pure jealousy. Come on, InstaWP. We
Okay,
know you.
well,
We
yeah,
know
we're
you can do
waiting
it.
for InstaWP. So in the meantime, okay, translating content from URL. So this
Okay.
one, I was listening to your podcast the other day with Javier
Oh yeah.
Casares.
Yeah.
You are talking about translating the WordPress project.
Yeah, boy, what a big job that is. But you're
So,
here to save the day.
well, I don't think I will save the day.
No.
I mean, I would love to save the day, but
I think
yeah,
their problem is more, well, not problem, but their hurdles are more to do with like managing how it all happens and who does what and what team gets to do what and when are the strings frozen and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's
yes.
complex. Yeah.
And one of the challenges they had is that they had different places to host to store their content.
Right.
So it's not just WordPress sites, but
Yeah,
also
it's
they
the
have
actual back end that they've got to build to manage the whole thing. That's right.
yeah, they
Yeah.
have they have markdown files, and then they want to create a structure uh, following the localization, right? That it is in English, and then maybe English from Australia,
Yeah. Yep.
Spanish, and then Spanish from
Yep.
Mexico, and have that structure. And basically, under these folders, you'll have like markdown files that they have been translated for that and localized. And I was actually thinking that this translation feature, you have it here on WordPress. You're translating what I'm demonstrating, that you're translating the blog post that you have in your site, but you can also translate data. I can fetch it from somewhere else, translate it, and give it to you again, and then you can do something with it. You can store it on the file under that locale that you want. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate now.
Okay.
That this is the recipe. You give it a URL, and it will translate the content in that URL. So actually, I have a URL with a markdown file here. I'll
Oh,
copy
look how
this.
prepared you are. Brilliant.
Well, yeah, except when I start
Yeah, you go off piste.
go like innovating inside my demo, and then things don't work.
Oh, it's life. It's how it goes.
Yeah, it's always like I'm making this video more interesting. You can actually have like, check how things completely broke down in the middle of the presentation. Make me upside down or something.
Yeah.
Uh, so here, this is just a markdown file that I have on my GitHub repo.
Okay.
So I will just copy the URL
Yep.
to this is the file. I just copy the URL, and then let's just close everything that I don't need. Translate post. This one I'll come back to this later.
Yeah. See how that's
Translate
going. Yep.
post. Bye bye. This one.
There
So
you're back.
from lang English, let's say Sulang. Oops. What am I doing? Sulang Spanish once again, and then the URL, the one that I just copied, this markdown file, and I run this. So here it gives me this is the content of the markdown that he retrieves, and immediately after it gives me the translation, the markdown translation
Yeah.
to the
Yeah. Yeah.
language that I said. So what do you do with this? Something. So basically, the idea is once again, the problem that that they had is that they need to manage right the different translations and the content and everything. But now with this tool, what you could do is to have a single tool that you operate to translate and then get the content and then place it on the markdown file under the locale that you want. If it is like that, this is a markdown file that I'm getting from GitHub, so you could even integrate this on your GitHub Actions. When you
Yeah.
do a
Yeah.
commit or when you merge a PR, maybe there is new documentation, and in that moment you make a call that translates the documentation and saves the file on the proper location. And combined with also with GitHub Actions, you can even identify which are the delta. So instead of translating the whole
Right.
markdown again, you just extract the paragraph that has changed and only translate that, and then maybe send an email to the translator saying, hey, this paragraph has been updated, this is a new translation, please integrate it, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless. But the point being, you don't have to be sticking with WordPress pages and posts. You can suck in stuff from anywhere and then decide what to do with it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, I was listening to that podcast and I was thinking, hey, that is giving me an idea, and then I created this, this
Have
query.
you reached
If
out to
they're going,
Javier?
yeah, I don't think they're going to use it, but
Well, you
anyway,
never know. Yeah.
you never know.
Well, good for you for trying.
Yeah.
Righty.
Okay. Oh, next one. So now
Oh.
we are onto into the importing a post from a WordPress site to another WordPress site. So here I need. Oh no!
Oh, stupid, stupid thing.
I need two
Try again.
sites.
Try again. You never know. If you can, honestly, if it when it works, it takes about 25 seconds, doesn't it? So it's worth trying again. If it doesn't work, we'll put a pin in it and we'll come back to it in the final episode. And we'll make the other episode longer.
I need to apologize to Vikas because I'm doing my demo and I'm showing InstaWP, and I thought, hey, this is so cool. Look, I'm using InstaWP, but I'm actually showing that it goes down every now and then.
I'm sure he'll be gracious. So
Okay.
things go wrong. Anyway, that works. That was
Yeah,
about
it
20
worked.
seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Phew.
now we have two. I have two different WordPress sites here.
Yep.
And what I will do is I will import one post from one site to another site.
Pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah,
cool. It's like a mini backup solution, mini transfer your website to another place solution. You could do the whole thing, right? If it was just a collection of posts, you could take the whole site in one go. Nice.
you could, even though I don't know if I'll use my plugin for doing that.
No, there's definitely different ways of doing it, but if it's just the content you want, you never know.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, if you want to have a backup, just do a dump of the MySQL database,
Yeah.
or use another plugin like one of those more dedicated ones for backup that then you can restore the backup and everything. What Gato GraphQL has is that you can customize. You can actually go into the specific of how to import data. You can actually change data in the process. Um,
Okay, got it. So it's not just copy and paste, it's copy, modify, and paste kind of thing.
Exactly.
Got it.
Now,
Got it.
before you asked me if you could duplicate a custom post type into different custom post type.
Yeah.
You can do that also across websites. You can actually
Across
fetch
websites.
a custom post type from this site that you have that plugin, you don't have this plugin, and in your site you have this plugin, but you don't have that plugin,
Got it.
and you
Got
can
it.
import the data and transform from one to the other.
Okay, yeah, so the output might be as a result of a plugin, but you on the new site, you don't want the plugin. You don't need the plugin so long as you've got the output. I'm overcomplicating it, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, let's run this recipe. So this one is import post from another WordPress site. Okay, so here I have the query, and it says that I need the Slack. Okay, so I'm going to, so the posts that I have on the two sites, they are the same.
Yep.
So I will first, I'll grab a post here. I need a Slack.
Yep.
So basically this is going to copy that post from the other side here. And the first time that I do this, it will fail because there's already a post here with the same Slack, evidently.
Okay, that's curious. Okay, let's see what goes down, right?
Yeah. Oh, actually, let's close this. So let's run this. What do I need? Post Slack. So I said this one. And
Yep.
then which is the other side? I need the endpoint from this other side. So it's basically this one, the domain /GraphQL. Now I run this, import post. And here it says, it gives me an error. Post with Slack, right size, already exists locally. So then of course it cannot import it. So what I will do now is I will
Okay, this
delete.
is because, right, just to be clear, this is because you duplicated the site in InstaWP, so you've got an identical roster of posts, so it can't create what's already created. So I
Yeah,
get it. Okay, got it.
exactly. So basically I'm using the Slack to identify the post
Yep.
because it's easier than an ID when you're talking across sites.
Yeah.
It's better to kind of see, like, to match the information. That ID
Yeah.
and the IDs will be different for sure, but the Slack can be the same. So
Yeah.
it's a way to
Yeah.
actually say, oh, I have already imported this post.
Yep.
So now what I will do is I will delete this post
Trash it over there. Got it.
and on my local computer. And now if I run again this query, now supposedly it worked. Let's see. Right size motivation, here it is.
Back at the top. That is so neat.
Okay, so and here, logically, of course, I had it also here. Right size.
Yeah. 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 There it is.
Okay, so the same one.
That's cool.
And it is importing also the categories and the tags.
The whole lot.
And the author, it has to exist locally again with the same username. I have that restriction. If the author doesn't exist, then it says like, nope, this author doesn't exist.
Okay. That's just
But
some sort of basic
yeah,
sanity check. Yeah. Okay.
no, but that can also be fixed. You can also create an
Yeah.
author,
Yeah.
even though I mean I don't know. That's a bit more like, I mean, do you also want to when you duplicate the post? Do you also want to duplicate the author? So I haven't coded that in the query, but it can be done.
In your little recipes. Got it. Yeah. Understood.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
we are done. This one worked fine. Oh, actually, now that we have this,
We can go back and we can try that one
yeah.
again. Yeah.
So that one, the previous one was translate posts,
Yeah.
multiple posts at once. It was from English. Oh, sorry, not post. I need to
You need
search
to be in
for
your.
the
There you go.
persistent queries. Translate. Okay, translate posts. I'll open this one and let's see what post we have. So, hello world is post ID 1, and
Yep.
then the one with all the blocks is 40. So
Okay.
I'll just do that what I did before. Again, that went so terribly wrong.
Yeah. Fingers crossed this time. If it doesn't work out, we're going to move on quickly. Like pretend
Yeah.
like it never happened.
Translate to Lang, and this is what I had done Chinese.
Yeah.
Actually, let's do a bit more, like maybe two more.
Okay.
16, 17, 9.
Okay. 16, 17, 9.
Okay,
Alrighty.
cross your fingers.
I am
I run
crossing
this.
all the things are crossed. Oh, things are happening. Yeah. Woohoo!
And now if I refresh here we are.
Look at them.
Chinese, Chinese, Chinese,
Look at
Chinese,
that.
Chinese. So it
Yay.
translated 5 posts with a single call to the Google Translate API. And that's a really cool thing. So that means that these translations will be as accurate as they can be.
That is remarkable. I have no idea if it's done it's done a good job. I'm going to assume it has.
Oh, look at
Google are
this.
pretty good at this stuff.
Mullenweg. I understand this.
Yeah, yeah. It left that alone. That is remarkable, Leo. Wow. This tool gets better and better. Bravo.
So actually, something very cool that I did. This is a blog post on the InstaWP blog. They just published it like 1 or 2 days ago. That I use Gato GraphQL with InstaWP to create a temporary site for translators to work on translations, and so that you avoid having to give them access to your site in production.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, I'm showing you two things just now today: translation and importing posts. So then I use InstaWP. I create a temporary site. Then I have my production site. I import the content to that site. I translate it and I give access to my translator. Hey, you can fix this translation. And once the translation is done, the fixing,
Back they
I,
come.
I import it back.
That's neat. And it takes seconds to do it. We've just seen.
Yeah.
Yay.
And it's also a security issue that you don't want to give
Yeah,
access
yeah, yeah.
to a third party company. You don't know who they are. You don't want, sometimes they give you, you give access to your website and they check your comments and what plugins you have installed. And you're like,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a really neat example of how to do it, isn't it? You just make it much more secure and, lock everything down, put guardrails around it. Okay, well, we now know it works, so well done. We got through that.
uh, yeah. Next one is importing from an RSS feed.
Oh, this is my favorite, especially audio RSS feeds.
Uh,
Podcast RSS feeds are my thing.
yeah. So I have here, this is a blog that I have, a single blog post. And you can actually expose the data as RSS from any blog by appending this /feed/RSS without comments equals 1. If you do that, what you get here is the RSS of that post
Yep.
in XML format.
Hmm.
So in the previous example that I was demonstrating the query, I had GraphQL installed on my local site, and also GraphQL installed on the site from which I'm importing. I had like an endpoint, which was the site/GraphQL. What happens if you don't have GraphQL, but it's just a normal GraphQL site? Sorry, a normal like WordPress site. One option you have is to get the data from the RSS feed instead. So let's run this recipe. Translate. We can actually close this. Bye bye. Let's go to the persistent queries here. Import again. Import from
There it is.
RSS.
Neat.
So here I need to provide the URL from where I'm fetching. Oh, this one I don't have here. If I run it with admin, it will fail because I don't have an admin site in this site. So it's called editor.
Okay.
And the URL is the RSS that I just mentioned.
Hmm. Hmm.
And if I now import it, it will go, it will actually fetch this XML data. It will parse it. Now it is as a JSON. And once it is a JSON, I can extract the data and basically create the post. So now if we go back to the post, let's see. Here it is.
Hmm. Wow. And you did the one post. I'm guessing that you could do more than one.
Yeah, yeah. So you have the RSS feed, and the RSS, it gives you like the data for 10 posts. You can
10,
import 10
20.
posts.
Yeah, yeah. That's neat. That's really neat. Oh,
Now, importing from RSS is not as effective as importing from the endpoint
okay.
because the RSS feed, the formatting is a bit mixed. Tags and categories are mixed, and
Okay, yeah, good point. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
So because of that, I'm not importing categories and tags, only the title, the content, and the excerpt. But well, I mean, we do what we can.
Yeah, yeah, you've got some limitations there, and, it's fine. We'll forgive you.
Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah, yeah. You're welcome.
And finally, next one, importing from a CSV. CSV like Google Sheets.
Okay,
If you have Google Sheets, you can export a CSV and then you can import from CSV. So I'm going to demonstrate now. I have a CSV here once again. Let
very
me
well prepared. Look at you.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
except when I innovate during the demo. So I have a CSV here.
Okay, there it is.
Is Here it is. It has a column, title,
Yeah,
excerpt, content,
okay,
and author.
okay.
So it has 3 posts: multi-channel optimal interface, ergonomic motivating parallelism,
Wow, okay.
downside
It's
solution
bedtime
oriented
reading.
secure line. So I'm going to copy this URL. We go to the recipe, import post from CSV. Here you can indicate which are the columns on the
Okay,
CSV
yeah, yeah, yeah.
file. So for the title, it's called title. For the excerpt, it's called excerpt.
Yep,
So you can actually provide a different mapping. And then finally, I provide the URL, which is that .csv. And when I run this, let's see, back to the post.
let's see if we got those fun titles to read. Here we go.
Here we go.
There they
Ergonomic
are.
motivating parallelism.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, he has imported them. There we are.
Oh, they're so disappointingly short. I was hoping for pages.
Yeah, because that's what it was. That one is
Yeah, I know.
which one? Eum nom saepe est. Okay, this one.
Oh,
Oh, an image with
and a
this.
link, a little link
The
with an
image is
image.
here,
Yeah,
but it doesn't exist. I mean, this image,
yeah, yeah.
uh,
Mysite.com.
mysite.com.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah. Uh, okay, we're done with this one, and there's one more, which is the opposite, which is exporting. So now what I can do is from my site, I export my content into your site,
Okay,
like the opposite of importing. Let's do that one.
I'm with you.
Export. Um, what's it called? Oh, export. Here it is. So this one, it requires the slug. That's what we did before. So we have to have a slug to say I will export my post which has this slug. Let's get one. Is it here? No, it's a different one. So post. Oh, maybe one of the new ones. Let's just publish this one and get the slug from this one.
Okay,
Okay. So post slug. Okay, I
yeah.
want this one. Then I want, so where I'm going to copy it. So here I need, oh, I need to change something here. So basically here I need to enable an endpoint,
Okay, in the plugin, right? Got it.
a custom endpoint in the plugin that I have already created. It's called nested mutations, but it's private. Because it's private, it's not accessible to the world. Actually, I'm going to run this first, and I'm going to show you how it fails. View endpoint. So here is the endpoint. I just copy this URL from the endpoint on the site. And then I will also need the username and password,
Okay, makes sense.
because I'm going to create content there.
Yep,
So here,
yep.
when I'm importing content, I don't need it because I'm creating content on my site. But now I'm creating content on your site.
Yeah,
So
makes
I need
sense.
the
Need something
credentials.
there. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So let's go to the users because I don't know. And let's get any of these. Maybe this CPES forest username Cipes Forest, and password. Let's just create a new password. Okay.
Got it.
Was there anything else? Oh, update. Okay, no need. Okay, I will run this now. And it gave me an error. It's
Yeah, you
basically
said, yeah.
saying they
Yep.
know endpoint. And that's because, once again, the endpoint here is private. So let's change this. Let's make it public.
Got it.
So now this endpoint is connected to the world. And I run this. And now if we
No
go,
error.
okay,
Yeah.
so let's see. We go to the post here. And here we are. It
There it
created this
is.
one.
Ay, ay, ay.
Again.
That
Okay.
is really clever. Like, honestly, if anybody's watching this and they're thinking, yeah. No, that's all very, very clever stuff that Leo showed us there. That's remarkably cool. So you can import tons of content from another website into your website. You can export stuff from your website into another website. You can duplicate posts. You can duplicate the entire contents of a post, especially. Did we get to see the classic editor one? Did you skip that one?
Oh, no. Yeah, we can do it now.
Okay. But no,
Yeah,
just to say
I
that you can
forgot about
do
it.
the formatting on a block, the all of the styling that goes with it will get thrown across as well. Click of a button. Okay, so here's the equivalent with the here's the equivalent with the classic editor. It's a long time since I've seen the classic editor. Like an old friend, here it comes.
I don't think I can translate this because how do you translate Latin or whatever it is?
Who knows?
Oh,
Let's
this
see
one.
what.
This
Yeah,
one should be good.
Two Cities teaser. Let's go with that.
Yeah, this one is classic editor, I think. Yeah,
Yep,
this one is classic editor.
yep.
Let's just publish
Convert
this.
to blocks. No.
Perfect. Teaser was it? I will need the ID. Which one was it?
It was teaser. The top one. A Tale of Two Cities
Oh,
teaser.
here we are.
Yeah.
1479.
1479.
Yeah. Okay, what language do you want?
Oh, I don't know. Pirate. Does it do pirate? Some of them do. Anything you like. Let's go. What was it in? Yeah, French. Great.
French.
Perfect. We'll
Okay.
see the change.
Oh, and let's just. I'll update it. Let's go Island.
Okay, so you're going to update the post, not. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Because I think I had it open, right?
Yep.
Actually no. I had closed. So a Tale of Two Cities.
It's
Here
there.
it is.
Yeah.
I refresh. Ah, l'histoire de Deville.
De Deville. Wow, it's true. It worked. Look at that. The heck? And it's worked, and it's still inside the old classic editor.
Yeah.
Oh, Leo, my life is complete. I've experienced something truly remarkable over the last 54 minutes. That is amazing. And even got yourself out of jail. You managed to fix a problem that you'd made for yourself. So just bravo.
No, to be honest, I still need to debug. I don't know what's going on there. I need to check, but
You
it will
still need
be.
to, yeah.
No,
It'll.
I know. You know what? It happens to me all the time. It happened to me this afternoon.
Oh.
I called something and I forget. I completely forget about it, and then I use it the wrong way. And I spend like 15 minutes debugging. And I'm like, this is working fine. You just need to add something else. It's not good getting old. I'm telling you, just try to avoid that. If you can avoid getting old, do it because
Have
the
you
brain
seen
stops
have you
working.
seen this hair? This is the marker of getting old. If you want to watch what Leo has done in the past, if you've been intrigued by this and you want to see what Leo's done in the past, quickest way to do that is just to go to wpbuilds.com/demos-archive. Over there, you're going to see all of the different bits and pieces. This will probably go up there in, I don't know, within 24 hours, something like that. I'll put it up there. But we're going to be back. We're going to be. Actually, I've forgotten the date. Can you remember off the top of your head when the next date was? Let me just have a quick look at my
13th
Google
December,
calendar.
next Wednesday.
Oh, okay. So 6 plus 7. You're right. It's 13. I can do basic maths. Yes. We'll be back on the 13th. And in that episode, we'll be going probably on what we thought we were going to do today. So we'll be getting into now. Where have I put the Google Doc? Can you remember what your topic was? Number 3 was going to be updating content in bulk and automating tasks. So I guess it made sense to do this one first. Leo, absolute pleasure having you on today. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back this time next week. Cheers, Leo. Thanks so much. Oh, where do people go to find out more about Gato GraphQL?
GatoGraphQL.com. The website. Yeah, just here we are.
GatoGraphQL.com. Go there, check it out. Enjoy the pictures of the cat. You've seen the real thing.
Oh.
We will be back. Yeah, it's still there, lurking. Here comes the cat. Oh, a little bushty. Oh. And on that bombshell, we're going to end it. Thank you so much, Leo. We'll see you next week. Take it easy.
Thank you. Thanks, Nathan. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.